You may think forgiveness is for them, but the truth is, it's the one thing your own heart has been begging for. Let that sink in. Not for anyone else, not for justice, not for fairness, but for you. For the quiet part of yourself that has carried too much. The part that has held grudges, replayed old wounds, and allowed memories of hurt to settle like stones in your chest. If you keep holding on to anger, resentment, or old wounds, nothing else, no time, no apology, no achievement will ever set you free. It has been quietly stealing your life. Give me just a few moments. Let me show you a different way to look at this. Forgiveness is not what you think it is. It's not about excusing, forgetting, or pretending someone's actions didn't hurt you. It's not a favor to them. It's not even about justice. The truth is deeper and it's simpler. Forgiveness is about releasing the story that keeps you trapped in pain. It's about seeing that the weight you carry, the resentment, the blame, that I can't forgive until is optional. It is a thought, not a reality. And when you allow yourself to let it go, even just in your mind, you create a space where peace, freedom, and clarity can finally enter. Notice that subtle opening inside you. Feel it. This is not theory. This is not moralizing. This is an invitation to step out of the cycle that has been running your life without your awareness. And if you stay with me through the next few minutes, you'll see how forgiveness, done this way, does not weaken you. It frees you completely. You might not notice it at first, but unforgiveness moves silently through your body, shaping every choice, every breath, every heartbeat. It does not shout, it whispers. And those whispers are powerful. Feel your shoulders. Are they tense? Your jaw tight, your stomach restless. These are not accidents. They are your body's way of holding on to what your mind refuses to release. Every thought of blame, every memory replayed, every subtle resentment is another brick in a prison you cannot see, but you live inside every day. And here's the curious truth. Most of us believe that holding on protects us. We believe anger is armor. We believe resentment is justice. But the irony is profound. The very thing we cling to keeps us confined, small, restless, and quietly exhausted. Notice that weight again. And now lean into this thought. What if the only way out is not by fixing the past, changing them, or waiting for an apology, but by shifting your mind entirely? What if the prison exists only because you believe it does? This is the first step of real curiosity, to see that the barrier you think is solid, the weight you think is inevitable, may be entirely of your own making and entirely removable. Forgiveness is not about them. It is about creating space inside you where life can move again, where light can enter, where your heart can breathe freely. And the first glimpse of that space, just a small crack, is already a revolution. Pause and notice. Even imagining release sparks something. A subtle shift, a gentle opening, a quiet expansion. That is the door. You're closer than you think. And if you stay with me, the next few minutes will guide you through opening it fully, step by step, thought by thought, heartbeat by heartbeat. Your mind is a storyteller, and it never stops. It narrates the past, replaying events, rewriting details, assigning blame, and convincing you that holding on is necessary. I will forgive when they apologize. I cannot forgive, or it means I'm weak. If I forgive, I'll lose myself, I'll let them win. Notice how these stories feel real. Feel the tension in your chest as you recognize them. This is not your fault. These narratives were handed down through upbringing, society, experience. They are familiar. They are persuasive. They feel like truth. And yet, what if they are only stories? What if every "I can" to forgive is a line you have repeated so many times you forgot it was optional? Here's the curious, almost unsettling truth. Freedom is not about changing anyone else. It is about questioning the story you tell yourself. Every moment you believe the narrative, you reinforce the prison. Every moment you question it, you open a door. Lean in and notice. Your body begins to soften slightly. Your breath eases. There's a tiny space, just a breath wide, where you can choose differently. That space is real, even if it feels fragile. That space is yours. And here's the promise. Staying with this reflection, exploring forgiveness in this way, doesn't weaken you. It strengthens your heart, sharpens your clarity, and awakens a quiet power you may have forgotten you possessed. Curious thought. What would life feel like if these stories lost their grip? If the past stopped dictating your present? Even imagining it sparks something. Your mind begins to sense a different rhythm, a different possibility. Hold on to that curiosity as we move into the next part, the first taste of release. This is where forgiveness stops being abstract and begins to transform your life, quietly, profoundly, tangibly. Have you felt it yet? The subtle shift that comes when you soften towards someone who has hurt you? That moment between thought and reaction, when the tension in your chest loosens just a little, when your breath deepens without effort. It may feel small, almost imperceptible, but notice it. That small shift is the beginning of freedom. That is forgiveness showing you a path you never thought was possible. Imagine a memory arising, a moment that hurt you deeply. The anger, the blame, the tightness, all familiar, all heavy. And now, just for a moment, let it float. Don't push it away. Don't excuse it. Simply allow it to exist without clutching it, without reinforcing the story that keeps you trapped. Interesting, isn't it? That's such a simple act. This small act of mental release can begin to dissolve weight that years of thought could not. That's because forgiveness is not about forgetting, not about excusing. It is about releasing the hold that the past has over your present. Feel the space that opens, the subtle expansion in your chest, the gentle softening of your shoulders, the quiet rhythm of your breath. Even this tiny shift is a revolution within you. And here's the thing. The more you explore this space, the more real it becomes. Curiosity leads to noticing. Noticing leads to feeling. Feeling leads to the body recognizing freedom. And freedom, once glimpsed, cannot be unseen. Stay with me. Let yourself feel it. This is the moment your heart begins to remember what it feels like to be unburdened, awake, alive. And the next part will take this deeper into the power that lives in you when forgiveness is fully embraced. Beyond thought, beyond expectation, beyond fear. You've taken the first step, just a moment of softening, a glimpse of release. Now, notice what happens next. A quiet power begins to rise inside you. It is subtle at first, almost imperceptible, but undeniable. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is not surrender. It is a power that lives entirely within you, untouchable by anyone else, unstoppable by circumstance. Every act of letting go, every story you release, every moment you soften is proof of this power. Feel it. Perhaps your shoulders loosen. Perhaps your chest feels lighter. Perhaps your mind, for a brief moment, is no longer replaying what has hurt you. This is not coincidence. This is your own heart reclaiming the space that resentment had occupied for too long. Curious, isn't it? That what felt impossible, releasing years of weight, can begin to transform your life in subtle, real ways. That freedom is not out there somewhere, but already within you, waiting for you to notice it. And here's the tender truth. The more you step into this power, the more natural release becomes. The stories lose their grip. The prison softens. The past remains, but it no longer dictates the present. Life begins to move differently, gently, rhythmically, with a clarity you may have forgotten existed. This is the moment where the step-by-step process starts to reveal itself fully. Awareness, recognition, questioning, first release, and now integration of your own inner power. The freedom you've glimpsed is real. It can be accessed at any time, in any situation. And as you feel this, know that you are not alone. This channel is here to guide you, to remind you of your own heart's wisdom, to provide gentle reflections that awaken the freedom already inside you. Stay curious, stay present, and let yourself experience each step fully, because every act of forgiveness is a step closer to living with your heart truly unburdened. Now imagine it fully. The weight has lifted. The stories no longer pull at your chest. The invisible prison has softened, and in its place, a quiet freedom hums through you. This is not theory. This is not an idea to ponder. This is real. You have stepped, even if just in your mind, into a space where forgiveness exists not as a duty, but as a gift to yourself. A gift that restores your clarity, your peace, your heart. Notice the subtle joy in ordinary moments. Sunlight spilling across your hands, a breeze brushing your face, the simple rhythm of your breath. Life moves and you move with it, untethered by the past, unburdened by resentment, fully present in the flow that has always been waiting for you. And here is the final, tender truth. Forgiveness heals what nothing else can. Not time, not apology, not achievement, only your willingness to release. And in that release, your heart finds its own rhythm, your mind finds its own clarity, your life finds its own unfolding. Let that feeling linger. Let it awaken something inside you that has been quietly longing for freedom. If this reflection touched your heart, take a deep breath and notice the difference it makes, even in a single moment. And when you're ready, explore the rest of the videos on this channel. They are all invitations to guide your heart, awaken your own freedom, and remind you that you are never alone on this journey. Leave a quiet acknowledgement in the comments if this resonated. A simple presence, a recognition that you are here, breathing, noticing, choosing your own path. Your presence matters. Your heart matters. And remember, you are not forgiving for them. You are freeing yourself. Step gently into life with this newfound freedom. Let it ripple through your thoughts, your actions, your presence. Let forgiveness become a rhythm, a quiet force that flows through every corner of your life. And know with certainty that the freedom your heart has been longing for has always been within you, waiting for you to notice.